Okay, guys, if anyone actually jumps back in after that whole mess, hopefully they do. I don't think we're going to be able to play some of those games because those are on his account and I don't have access to his account anymore on here. So, unfortunately, that means we're just going to have to stick with the games that I have purchased for the VR, which is okay because there's a few decent options we have. So, I'm not too worried about that at all. I'm going to go ahead and get Bravo Team plugged in. We're not going to start with Bravo Team, we're going to do something else first. Hopefully people decide to jump back in after that whole horrific mess. That is me turning off the fan in here so that it stops being loud and annoying. Alright, so if anyone is just joining, it looks like we're not going to be able to play all the games I actually wanted, but there are other things on here that we will be able to play, so it's all good. I need to go ahead and take a second shot. I took one before we started. Okay, let's try all this again. Let's see if we can actually... Yep, that's all working. Fan is off, fantastic. So there's a few different things to play actually on VR that I haven't really done. Come on, controls. Okay, so this is a demo actually. This is not the actual game. Wait, I didn't buy the actual game, did I? Okay, I didn't think so. I thought this was just a demo. We'll start out with this Heavy Fire Red Shadow demo, because I used to play some of the Heavy Fire games, so I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens with this. Timer's going. Let's see what happens with this. I've heard it's terrible, so should be fun. VR, go down to VR, please. How do I go to VR? Well, apparently I don't even, excuse me, here? I literally can't even start it? No, so that's how much this, that must be how bad this is. I can't even start it. Okay, that's actually hilarious. Well, that was a waste of however much the bandwidth to download that cost. Unless, well, it might have been start, but it doesn't even matter. This thing's just going to be stupid. I'm not even going to bother with holding on to it. I'll always download it again later if I have to. Keep Talking to No One Explodes would be fun, but you need to have a second player, so can't exactly do that. So we're going to try out this Apollo 11 VR experience. I think I might have tried it at some point. I don't even know it anymore. Let's see what happens. This should be interesting. I love space stuff. Ooh, what's that? This VR headset is not for use by children under the age of 12. Maybe in the future I'll have everything set up in a way to where you guys... What is up with this thing? Why is it not even working now?
No man can fully grasp
I don't need the
how far
1080p part of
and
this.
how fast we have come.
Ah, here we go.
But condense, if you will,
It's just
the 50,000 years
that.
of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight.
Okay,
looks
like I finally got this thing actually.
And such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers.
I
Surely
could actually
the
sit down to
open
play
business of
this,
space
sort of.
promise high cost
Stick my head through a
and
chair.
hardships, as well as high reward.
Okay, you know what? I'm not even
So
going to
it
listen
is
to
not
this if I don't have to. I do.
That
Dang
some would
it.
have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this
No, it
city
actually
of
reset
Houston,
me to where I'm
this
kneeling
state
right
of
now and
Texas,
I'm
this
sitting in the
country
chair
of the United
almost. That's kind of
States was
cool,
not
actually.
built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them.
It's actually really cool. It's got me. It's like the way I'm sitting right now. I'm also sitting in the chair. I mean, this is just an experience. It's not really a game
For the
per
eyes of
se.
the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond.
This is great though. This is
And
actually
we
going to make
have
this much
vowed
easier because now I don't
that we
really have
shall
to do
not
much
see
while doing
government
this.
by
It'll be
a
more fun when we get into
flag of
Bravo
conquest,
Team in like an hour.
but by a banner of freedom.
Provided the stream holds up. I don't
The
even know what's
exploration
going
of
on with
space
it.
will go ahead.
I don't know
Whether
if it's
we
YouTube, I
join
don't
in
know
it
if it's
or
my
not.
internet, I don't know if it's
And
capture
it is
card or
one
what.
of the great adventures of all time.
I don't see a lot of people stream
Those
VR.
who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention.
This is so going to get me copyrighted multiple times over.
And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space.
Why does it not? Okay, good. I can skip. I'm about to say, like, that's going to get me so badly copyrighted. Oh, alarm. Bad alarm. Okay, how's this going to work? How am I going to shuffle to my right to pour a drink during this? Oh, this is awkward. Alright, so we got through the boring intro section. We're mostly here just to play the actual playable sections because that's what's going to be interesting.
While my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket, quiet.
Alright,
the sun come up,
that's done.
waves rolling in, and evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific, and just so quiet. And to realize that indeed such a
This is nice though, I can actually sit down during this. I barely even have to do anything.
It's so quiet up there.
I mean, I know that we'll have to do stuff later.
Very few moments.
Very cool though. I mean, why is it worth $7 for this literally Google Earth background? I swear that is Google Earth. That is the Google Earth, what you'd see if you looked at this area on Google Earth. It would look just like this minus the giant tower thing. That's actually hilarious. Oh, there go the people in, okay. Are we actually going to get any real gameplay here anytime soon?
90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated.
I've always been a big fan of like space stuff and all because I've always just kind of found it interesting. I just think it's really, really unique.
Able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
You know, for this section, since this is not even using the actual move controllers and I'm basically sitting down, I can move the mic. Now you guys can probably hear me a little bit better. For this, and then when we switch over to Bravo Team or whatever, it'll probably be a little bit different. T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission. Touch, touch, touch. I can't touch anything because this isn't an interactive area for some reason. This game does not have trophies, by the way. It's an experience. It doesn't have trophies in it, which is probably for the better from what I remember of it. No one even looks nervous. Not like anyone's ever blasted off into space before. I mean, we had been into space by this point, obviously, numerous times. Wow, so the power doesn't even come on until 45 seconds until launch. Maybe I should just hit the abort button, if it would actually let me. It doesn't. As I have, like, no control here, for whatever reason. Okay, really? My stream health is bad again. Hey man, I'm in VR, so I won't be looking at chat that much, but I'm not even sure how long this stream's gonna go for at this, because it's struggling with the stream health. I don't know why it won't let me change it either. Like, it won't let me change the output. I'm gonna hold this up in my hand, stare at the screen while I mess around with the settings. See if I can fix this. That is weird, like I actually can't drop the resolution or anything on this to make it easier on the console. That's really weird. It shouldn't be struggling like this. I thought I usually have good internet. I'm not seeing anything wrong on Elgato. Here, maybe no, 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 none of this. I go to preferences, no, that doesn't actually help. Oh, I can actually mute live commentary and exported video. That's interesting. That's actually kind of good to know. Yeah, I tried the internet speed test maybe a few days ago. I don't remember what it said, though. I think it said, like, something pretty close to what I'm supposed to be getting. And it seems to have fixed itself randomly. It's been jumping in and out a little bit today. But we're going to be playing this for a little while. Try to beat it. Maybe, maybe not. But the main focus is going to be on Bravo Team once I'm inebriated enough. I'm only on 2 or 3 shots now, so a little while until we get there. That's going to be a lot more fun, though, because that game's actually fun, and it actually requires you to move around. In the future, I want to have, like, Beat Saber and stuff on here, because that game looks amazing. Especially since, I mean, I wouldn't even care that it gets demonetized, because it's just, like, it's so cool just watching people play it, especially with the fact that you can, like, download custom songs on, or not even custom, just other songs and stuff on it that weren't initially in it. Oh, I can't wait to eventually play that. Apparently Ace Combat 7 has like a VR mode that looks like it would be fun. I'm going to go with Skaroo this section because we are doing literally nothing. And I spent the entire time looking at the stuff on my capture card. And I don't know what it is. It very well could just be internet being a little subpar today. That copy and pasted background of Earth at night. Are we over the US? I think so. I think that's Florida down there. Maybe. Maybe not. I would assume that that's the US because it says we've only been up... Well, no, 2 hours. In 2 hours, you could easily go around the Earth at least once. So, I don't know. Okay, apparently this doesn't have any gameplay. Or, actually, you know what? I think this does have gameplay. I think this is where you get to, like, dock with the lunar module for the first time. Let's just see. Oh, is that it down there? Or is this just our cinematic view from up above the space shuttle down there? I wonder if Collins was at the State of the Union speech, because I know that Buzz Aldrin had said he wanted to see all of them, all three of them together, obviously, because this is the 50-year anniversary of when we landed on the moon, and that he wanted to see all three of them be able to get back together and for a reunion of that. And obviously they can't because Neil Armstrong passed away a few years ago, sadly, but that would be cool. Like, that would have been really cool if they had gotten the chance to do that. We're going to skip this because it doesn't appear to have any gameplay. I just think it's funny you can put the whole thing in cinematic mode if you don't actually want to interact. And I just want to actually do something here. And all we're doing is just staring at very static backgrounds of stuff. Aha! It is time to take control. Yeah, it looks like the stream's working. Man, I don't know. I'd assume it's just something to do with streaming on VR. And with that going off, that means shot time, so shot number 4. I would assume it's just something with trying to stream on a VR because, I mean, this is not something I've ever actually done before. I've recorded a video on VR before, Platinum, but never tried to stream on it. I mean, there aren't really that many games even available, really, that are good for this kind of streaming. Or just to play on the VR in general. There aren't a ton of good games yet. Hopefully there will be someday, or when we get the PS5, there will be, hopefully. That was just my water. That wasn't even my shot. I wanted to make sure I had sufficient water. The obnoxious nature of setting this thing up, I probably won't be doing another VR stream anytime soon. Until I can actually fully get everything working the way it's supposed to. But, you know, this is sort of a learning experience, you know, trying something new every now and then. Always fun. Oh, dear God. This looks complicated. Translate left, right, up, down, recenter. Pitch, oh God. I probably should have studied those a little bit better. Why is it taking 3 hours to dock? You would have thought they tried to dock earlier than that. There's the Earth over there. There's good old US of A and Mexico. Can't see Canada. So there's Cuba. There's the Caribbean, the beautiful Caribbean. Okay, I don't have control yet, so... Oh, okay. Well, right, because it was all in one container and they had to, like, flip the shuttle around. Oh, dear God. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm looking at this through this tiny little hole in the ship. This tiny little window. I don't know about this. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we actually see it. Full speed ahead. Wonder if we're going too fast. I also don't know if that's exactly where the crosshairs are supposed to be at, or if they're supposed to be connected to something else. Oh crap, nope, it's not going to work this time. I messed this up pretty badly, I think. Yeah, I could tell I kind of messed that one up. Use the COAS pictured above. Did I even dock in the correct spot? I don't think I docked in the right spot, even. I think I went to the wrong place. Oops. Let's try that again. It's a good thing I'm not the one on the actual spaceship. God, I can't wait, though, because, like, aren't we supposed to be planning on going back into space? Or not even just space, obviously. We're already in space. I mean, go back to the moon in, like, the next decade. Which is awesome because I really, really, really want to see that happen in my lifetime. Not just the moon, though, because, I mean, obviously we've already been to the moon. We've only been to the moon. That's just, that's child's play. Let's go to Mars instead. Or Europa, or Ganymede, or any of those other celestial bodies that are supposedly more habitable than Mars. I hope they are, because I really want to see some of that stuff happen in my lifetime, even if it doesn't. Yep, I docked at the wrong target. Oops. And I just docked the giant circle that looked kind of like a crosshair, or that looked like it would be where you'd want to go. Apparently not. Let's try docking at what appears to be the actual target. Oh crap, it's flight controls. It's not inverted. Or is it? Wait. Oh crap, no. Oh, I missed horribly. That was kind of weird. I thought I was aiming correctly on that. Apparently not. It didn't seem to want to control quite right. Let me make sure and see if it is flight controls or inverted controls, as I would say, because flight controls, I mean, I know how to use either. I just kind of need to know what exactly it is. Probably should have looked at the instructions. It does not specify. Well, that's fantastic. It doesn't actually specify. We'll figure it out eventually, though. We got all night. It's only like 8:30 p.m. Looking through my right eye, even though I'm not even sure if I'm right eye dominant or not. I'm not sure if I'm right eye or left eye. I usually aim down like a gun with my right eye, so... It's just surprising because I'm left-handed. Okay, yeah, it's inverted. I was just being stupid earlier, probably. Although, why though is that our aiming point and not the, like, giant circle in the middle? Wouldn't that make a little more sense? Oh, come on! Target alignment A, incidence angle A, docking speed did not... I didn't pass, why? How was I going too fast? Okay, fine, we'll try this again. And if I keep failing, we're not going to keep trying this and we're going to move on. Yes, people still believe the Earth is flat. They also think we didn't actually go to the moon. Which I would believe before I'd believe the flat Earth idea, personally. I mean, it's not like I believe either of those theories, but I'm just saying. I'd believe in not going to the moon before believing that the Earth is flat. That's just not sure how people came up with that one. Well, no, I know how they came up with it. That's what the theory was for thousands of years until it got proven to be wrong. So I know where it came from. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. Let's not come in too fast this time. We're going a little too fast, a little too Travis Etienne here, a little too speedy. I love how that's become like one of my running jokes is just making that joke, especially ever since we won the national championship. Is there not a way to slow down? I don't think there... Is there not a way to slow down? I don't think there's a way to slow down. That's the problem, is it won't let me slow down. Okay, you know what? We're going to skip that because I did that correctly. It just wouldn't let me slow down properly, so we're going to skip that. We're going to say I did that correctly and just forget about it because I'm pretty sure I did. It's just being dumb. It's all good, though. It's all good. Move on to the next section. Mission time elapse, 3 hours, 16 minutes. Okay, we're going to skip that because we already know what's going to happen. Since I thought I did it right, apparently I was going just a little bit too fast, which makes sense, given that in space with like momentum and stuff, like when something starts going in space, it will not stop because there's no gravity. Well, technically there could be gravity depending on where you are, but there's no friction, so it doesn't actually slow down. Okay, this looks boring because it doesn't look like we actually get to do anything. Okay, let's is this an interact? Yes, okay. Oh, dear God, this is not going to go well. I remember I couldn't beat this the last time I played this. I was more drunk than I am now by far, but oh boy, I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, use the right control stick to pitch and turn left and right. Triangle to activate the landing marker, and thrust with up. This is not going to go well. Who made this quote? There's no thing at the bottom for who made the quote. Are you going to make me watch this every time I fail? Because if so, I'm probably going to be skipping this pretty soon. Oh, it was Kepler. Okay, that makes sense. Better not make me rewatch the whole thing. Yeah, North Carolina represent. Wright brothers, North Carolina, first in flight. Ohio, I live in Ohio now. You can't claim that you were the first in flight. It was in North Carolina. That's where they did all their research, and that's where they did their flight at. Cry about it all you want. That's just how it is. One of the few good things that North Carolina has. I mean, in Ohio, we can buy alcohol at the grocery store. I mean, liquor at the grocery store. Something that doesn't happen in North Carolina. We can also buy it at movie theaters, which is amazing because that would never happen back there. Why are we not going down? Wait, can I actually flip this thing upside down? I can. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, this seems like a good way to get killed. Oh, God. I went too fast. Coming in too hot. Shut up, alarm. I know I missed. I wasn't going to get it the first time, so I don't care. You will enter P66 as shown in the above display. Shut up, alarm. I wish I could actually... Okay, alarm shut off. Shot number 5. Hey, that wasn't a bad first try, though. We got pretty close. We didn't miss it by too much, and that was only the first try, so obviously we're not going to get it the first time. I mean, this isn't real life. It's not like it actually matters. Feels good to have bourbon again instead of the crappy vodka you guys decided to make me drink last week. And also, that was a horrible experience of a game to play. Alright, let's try again. See if we can do a little bit better this time. I don't know if this is the only other section we actually get to control at, though. Okay, I bet we don't even need to thrust at all. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet we don't even really have to do any thrusting. Okay, it's something about a gauge to check. I'm assuming it's this one that I'm looking at right now. Man, just think, like, it's crazy to think, though, that back in this day, you know, the technology in here was so advanced back in the day, yet a single iPhone has more power, more computing power, more processing power, more of everything than all of this combined that got us to the moon. Makes you wonder why we never went back, honestly, or why we aren't going back until like 2020s or something. I guess maybe it just hasn't been found to be like necessary or profitable in any way. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. There's also the well-established theory out there that maybe it's because like the Apollo astronauts on one of the missions found an alien base on the moon and they told them to leave and never come back. That's a theory I've heard. I don't find that to be out of the question either as being impossible. Crash, but I can't slow down. I guess I was supposed to look at something else, because it doesn't let you slow down, though, does it? Does pulling on the left control stick actually slow you down? If it doesn't, then I'm not sure what I could have done different. Because that was a perfect landing in terms of the spot. It was just way too fast. Hold up for additional thrust, but it doesn't say anything about being... Oh, okay, that makes this a lot harder. I have to angle the craft to not go that fast. Oh, that just makes this infinitely harder. Now I see what to do, but doesn't mean I'm going to be capable of doing it. But I see what it wants me to do, so at least I have some idea of what it wants me to do. Yeah, that's the major theory of why we never went back to the moon is because, or one of the theories, not the major theory, but one of the theories is that we found an alien base on the moon and they told the astronauts never to come back. I wouldn't say that's out of the realm of possibilities, in all honesty. Because when you think about it, there's a quadrillion other solar systems in the known universe, and that's just in the known universe. There's no probable way we could be the only one that has life on it. It doesn't make feasible sense. But then you get into that whole Fermi paradox thing of like, if that's true, then why do they not contact us, you know? Why have we not been contacted by said aliens? If there's got to be other life in the galaxy, yet haven't been contacted by them yet. Okay, so that's what we have to do. Okay, very cool. I actually see what to do now. I think I still hit way too hard. Yeah, I still hit way too hard, and I was also nowhere close to where I was supposed to be at. Alright, let's try one or two more times. I think we can do this. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Let's drop it back to 4.5 minutes for this, and then I'll change it back after this one. So in 4.5 minutes, I will take another shot. Well, I see what to do now. It's just a matter of getting it perfect. Just timing it correctly. No problemo. Well, yes problemo, because I don't know how to exactly get it right, but still. Alright, let's use some gas. Let's speed up a bit here. Probably gonna get us killed, Buzz, unless... I'm probably playing as Armstrong, I would assume I am. I saw the First Man movie. Me and my dad went to see it. It wasn't bad for like a docudrama or documentary style movie. It wasn't the best in the world though. I don't know if it got everything exactly correct, because from everything I've ever read about the first moon landing and such, Aldrin and Armstrong hated each other from what I've ever read, or they were definitely not as chummy as they were in the film. Mostly stemming from the fact that Aldrin probably should have been the first to walk on the moon, because Armstrong, he had no military experience and a bunch of other stuff that was going on with it. But that was a fairly interesting... It was a decent movie. It could have been worse for what it was. Also, the fact that you refused to show the planting of the American flag, that's just... No. That's not cool. You don't do that. When most of your audience is the United States, you know, the country that landed on the fucking moon, you might want to show us planting the flag. It was not an effort of international cooperation at all. It was all the United States. I'm sure the Russians would not do something like that. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We didn't crash that time, so that's a good thing. Got a lot closer that time. Okay, I think we can do it this time. I think we can do it. It's going a little too fast. Missed it. I feel like if you just had a guide or something, this would probably be pretty easy. Okay, burn some fuel there. Go up like this. Just slow the descent a bit. So it's something about I can actually like check my speed and stuff. I don't really know exactly where though. See a mission timer and a, what is that, point timer or fuel timer maybe? Well, now I know why I was failing this the last time I ever played it, because I didn't realize you had to angle the spaceship to stop it from going too fast. I never knew that when I first did this, so that would explain why I didn't do it successfully months ago when I first played this. Entirely my own fault for being too drunk or just not caring enough to read the instructions. In all honesty, nowadays, like, the next time we go to the moon, we won't even need all this stuff. We can just have the computer do it for us at this point, which is kind of awesome to think of. It should be that simple. Okay, we need to slow down our descent a bit. Going a bit too fast. Still going a bit too fast. I think we're going to hit it too hard again. Yeah, we're hitting it too hard. I didn't even think I sped up in that. We hit it perfectly and we slowed down. We got close. Give it one more try. One more try. I think we can do this. I'm confident in my ability to pilot a multi-billion-dollar vehicle. I am confident in that. I am not dying on purpose, buddy. I'm just not good at this. And there goes the alarm, so next shot. So that's only going to make things more complicated. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just not very good at this. It's a bit sensitive, so I guess in a sense that's realistic because this would have been very, very difficult for those guys in real life. Rest in peace, Neil Armstrong. The shot's for you. That one's for you, buddy. You're an American hero. Sorry to see you go before that 50th anniversary. Or sorry to see you go before you could see us go back to the moon or to Mars or anywhere else. Deserve better. Deserve to see it actually happen. Alright, this should slow us down quite a bit. This is actually, it's pretty cool though when you actually sort of comprehend what's actually going on here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Only gonna take about 2 more shots, by the way, because I think that's 6. I don't want to OD or anything, even with party pills in me. The hangover tomorrow wouldn't be the problem because, 1, I have the party pills, 2, it's tomorrow's Saturday, so it's not like it actually matters if I'm hungover or not. Oh crap, we're not going fast enough. We're not going to make it to the landing zone. Also, they had very limited fuel, and that's been a major thing that everyone knows about from this landing, is that the fuel situation was a bit of a struggle. Am I just, like, hovering now? I think I'm just hovering. Neil, the target is that way. Fly to target. Don't make a robot do it for you. I don't trust... We're going backwards. We're literally going backwards. Only I would manage to make it go backwards. Only I would manage to make it go backwards. Wait, I'm using thrust and we're going in the opposite direction of the thrust. What the heck? We're literally going in the wrong direction and I'm thrusting toward the target, but we're going the wrong way. Okay, that's great. That's actually hilarious. Gravity doesn't work that way, does it? If it does, I don't think... That's not my fault. It literally didn't work right. Okay, we're going to skip because clearly I can't manage this simple task of piloting a craft with very limited fuel to land on a tiny little spot on another planet, or in this case the moon. Can't handle that simple task, so... we're gonna just avoid it. Okay, starting the timer again. I don't care. We're gonna skip because I don't need to watch you do that. I wish we could do VR Diner Duo. I really, really like that game, but you need a second player to do it with, so unfortunately... not really possible. And then Job Simulator, can't do that because that's on his account. Same with Until Dawn and Surgeon Simulator and Drunken Bar Fight, which are all really, really fun. Let me guess, we don't get to actually control this. Again, it looks like you Google Earth the Moon or something. Where's the Earth? Where's Earth? Is it right behind me? No, it's not right behind me. Can't turn all the way around. Or yeah, I can. It's not there. Is it behind the lunar module? Okay, since I don't see the Earth or the American flag, we're gonna skip. I think they'll show another section where we get to control the landing on Earth, though. And I have never done that before, so we're going to try that. And then we'll head off to another game that's going to be more interesting, I think. Holy crap, that's a lot of controls. Jumping and smoothly moving around using the left stick may be uncomfortable. Teleportation is strongly recommended. What? What the heck? Okay, that doesn't even make sense. So we're deploying lunar experiments. What are these controls? Why is that a thing? Why is that a warning? That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I see why they said it might be uncomfortable. I have to look in another direction to be able to walk. Oh, that's what teleport is. Can I take a picture? Isn't that the camera they used? Apparently I can't take a picture. If I were you, I wouldn't walk too far away from this thing, especially with me in control. I don't think that these guys could teleport. I can't go any further that way. Oh, that's terribly designed. Oh, that is horribly designed. I'm not even looking anywhere near the screen at this point. I wasn't there. That's not very well designed at all. We can jump. What the heck is that? Is that like a box? What is that? The generous backers of the Apollo 11 experience. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. That's kind of cool. I give them credit for that one. That's cool. You know, give a little honor to your fans. Apparently, Audi backed this. Okay, then. I didn't know Audi had anything to do with the moon landing. Obviously, that's just me being sarcastic because they didn't, as far as I know. Or maybe they did. Maybe they did. But I've never remembered reading that in any of the books and stuff. Okay, that's great and all, but... Oh, it can't go that way. Dang it. That's actually kind of cool. That's a unique way to honor your backers. I know this was a Patreon thing. That's kind of cool. Now, if you actually want to tell me where to go, that would be nice. I mean, it said something like, be on the lookout for a few special markers, but I have not seen anything yet. Neil, buddy, no hard feelings, right? Even though I should have been the first to walk? Oh no, you're probably Buzz, so, and I'm probably Neil, so you can be mad at me all you want. You have every right to be. From everything I've ever read, I don't know entirely how true some of it is, so I won't judge them. But that's just, like I said, from everything I've ever read about Apollo 11, they weren't really that close to one another. They, Aldrin had was probably not the happiest about Armstrong being the first on the moon because of him not having military background and maybe a couple other things. I don't entirely remember the story, but oh, hey, there's something. Oh, wow, this is already better than the movie, because we get to plant the flag. Hell yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't in the movie, so... And the crazy thing is, like, Apollo 13, even with everything that happened there, you know, they got him home, which is incredible. To think that they actually got him back, even in the worst possible situation. And it's really, really great to see that happen. Okay, that's great that you're doing your whole thing, but, what else is there? In all honesty, what else even is there? I haven't seen anything else. Oh, we're in a hole. Well, we're in a hole. Well, we's in a lake. A hole on the moon. Since I don't see anything else to do, we're going to skip the rest of this section, but we found something. We planted the flag. We did something, so okay. I'll take it. We accomplished something. I'll take it, so I don't care. Oh, come on already. Oh, this is interactive? Really? What are we doing? Oh, we're taking off. Okay. Probably the next to last shot of the night. Don't want to OD. And this is a bigger shot glass than I'm used to. It's a bit harder to take shots while you're in the VR goggles. Well, we landed on the moon. Can we get our guys back safely? Let's see if we have to land on Earth, or if that's just going to be a cinematic viewpoint. "44 hours after leaving the lunar surface and at 36,000 feet per second, atmosphere heating up the outer shell by 5,000 degrees. Do we have control in this section, or is it just cinematic? Is this the end game? Maybe? Last mission? Last chapter? I'll still get my neighbor to play this next time he's home, so he might think it's cool. I don't know. Oh, this isn't even just cinematic. Really? That's no fun. Couldn't you just make the ship out of titanium and it wouldn't have to worry about going through the Earth's outer core, whatever you call it, that has all the heat in it? Oh, I bet I have to do some kind of control in this. I haven't seen this part before. Also, all that moon landing stuff, it kind of reminds me, did anyone ever see the movie, or remember seeing the movie Capricorn 1? It's a movie where, I think it had O.J. Simpson in it, actually. It was about a Mars landing conspiracy, like, in the 70s. They send a group of astronauts to Mars using basically the exact same system, I guess just with more food. And it's about a whole conspiracy relating to them trying to land on Mars, and things go wrong, and they have to kill everyone off, and it's a decent movie for what it is. I mean, I've seen worse in my life. If I were Mike Collins, I might have been like, you know what, I'm not going to go on this trip unless I actually get to walk on the moon, so someone else can move over. I don't want to go all the way out into space like that and risk my life like that if I don't get to walk on the moon. Until we get to Mars, hopefully by 2030. Hopefully Elon Musk has something to do with that. He's cool. He's cool. He's interesting. He went on a Joe Rogan podcast and smoked weed the whole time, which is awesome. Honestly, that was hilarious. I guess Rogan's in a state where it's legal, I assume. I don't know. I would hope so or assume so. I think it's legal in California now. Ohio, it's not legal yet. North Carolina and South Carolina will probably never get it legal. Nowhere in the South probably will. Literally the one real disadvantage of living down there. The one thing that I would not technically miss, I guess, from being out of there. I'm so ready, though, to be back to the South. This winter has just been like, no, I don't want to deal with this ever again. Okay, that's literally it. It's all cinematic. We didn't even get to do anything. We didn't even get to try to land. This is the last section. Okay, well, that's the last section. Who cares at this point? We beat it. I need to take this thing off for a second. I need to go use the bathroom. Get the timer started again in a moment for one or two more shots, and then we will jump into Bravo Team, a game which I have platinumed, but is really, really fun, and I am excited to play through some more. So I will be back in just a couple of minutes, my friends. That probably disconnected the VR. Oh, no, it's actually still there, surprisingly. I'll be back in a minute, folks. Okay, whoever's still left in the stream, I'm back. I was just going to the bathroom and getting some more water. We basically beat the game, close enough to beating it. To the point at which I don't really care really what anyone says. We basically beat it. Now it's time to play a much better game. How was that 7 gigs? That looked like it took almost no effort. It was just Google Earth pictures. Bravo team. Already got the